Time began to move differently after Eden. Life didn't stop. It stretched forward, generation after generation, like a long story being written through people instead of places. This chapter isn't filled with dramatic moments or sudden events, but something quieter, something deeper. It's the passing of life itself. It begins by reminding us of something important, that humanity was made in the likeness of God, male and female, created with purpose, carrying something divine within them. That identity didn't disappear even after everything that had happened. It continued, passed down from one generation to the next. Adam lived a long life, hundreds of years, and during that time, he had sons and daughters. But one son is named with intention, Seth. Not just another child, but a continuation, a line that would carry forward something meaningful. Adam lived on, and then, after all those years, he died. And that pattern begins to repeat. Seth lived, had children, and then he died. Enoch lived, had children, and then he died. Caiman, Mahalaleel, Jared. Each name represents a life, years filled with moments we don't see, stories we're not told. Families grew, people lived full lives, generations expanded across the earth, and yet every time, the same ending quietly arrives. And he died. It becomes a rhythm, a reminder. No matter how long they lived, no matter how much they built, the same ending quietly arrives. The weight of Eden was still present, but then in the middle of this pattern, something changes. A man named Enoch appears, and his story feels different. It doesn't just say he lived. It says he walked with God, not once, not briefly, but consistently, day after day. 300 years of living in closeness with God. And then something happens that breaks the pattern completely. Enoch doesn't die. There's no closing line like the others. Instead, it simply says he was no more because God took him. For the first time since the beginning, death doesn't have the final word. It stands out like light in a long line of endings. Methuselah lived longer than anyone else, longest life recorded. Lamech came after him, and his life carried something different. Not just time, but expectation. When his son was born, he named him Noah, with hope in his voice. He believed this child would bring comfort, relief from labor. It's the first time we hear hope spoken so clearly. And then the chapter closes with Noah at the center of a story. By the time he reaches 500 years, he has 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The generations continue. Life keeps moving forward. There's something else quietly building beneath it all. The story isn't just about endings. It's about what's coming next.